here. Let's see. Let's see. I want to tag, but told the young lady I would tag her. Good evening, good evening. Okay, I have a slow connection on my end. Okay, there's my brother. I'm gonna let a few people come in first, and so I can properly introduce you. My brother. I'm gonna let a few people come in. As a matter of fact, let me add you now, cause I'm scared of this one. This little joker here. Let's see here. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, now it's trying to say I don't have any viewers. This is interesting. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Okay, let me see if I can get my brother up here. Because it's interesting that it won't let me do what I want to do. My brother SK Singleton, please go out and come back in. For some reason, it does not show your name where I can add you. Okay, wait a minute. Let me see. Do yours where I can add you. Okay, come back in. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I know this is not my usual time of doing a live. But I have my brother from another mother that's here. He's my special guest. My special guest. It is ASK Singleton. We've known each other quite some years now. And when I tell you he's one of my best friends, he's one of my best friends. Want to see can I bring him up? If it would just stop tripping. Hello. For some reason, my brother, are you through the app, SK? Good evening to everyone coming in. We're gonna have an uncomfortable conversation tonight. Well, I'm drinking a jar of juice. Hmm. My brother, no, I'm on my laptop. Okay, that is why I cannot see you. My brother, do me a favor. Add me if you can. Send me an invitation, my brother. Press the come on because it's not letting me see you for some reason. Okay. No, 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 no. At the bottom of the screen, at the bottom of your screen, or you might have to switch to your phone, but at the bottom of your screen, it should be like a button for an invite. It should look like a little person. Yes, sir. I'm gonna need you to be on your phone because from the laptop, it's not letting me add you and it's not recognizing you. It's not even saying that you're here, kind sir. Yeah, it's not even saying that you're here. I see your comments and everybody else sees your comments, but for some reason, Facebook is slow in technology when it comes to the laptop and an Android or an iPhone. Somehow they make the difference between the two. Yeah, because it doesn't even show you in the audience. Matter of fact, it's 7 people here and it's not even showing them in the audience. Yeah. And please, concert, let me know when you made it back. Y'all give us 1 second, have a little patience with us. I will say this live may tick some folks off. I'm kind of expecting it. Um, this is one of those sit back and lay back kicks where we discuss some things that we see going on. Okay. And why is it not recognizing? Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. My brother SK, have you made it back yet, kind sir? It's not showing me on this end. Just have a little patience with us. But we have known each other for years. And we have always kept it honest, kept it truthful, and always said what was on our mind, being ourselves. But a lot of things we noticed there's a lot of judgment in different places. And so today we're having a sit down and having an uncomfortable conversation, which some may find is uncomfortable. Well, see, I'm trying to add him from this device, but it has to show him in the audience, and it doesn't show him. And see, now, just like now, it doesn't show him in the audience. So I'm trying to get him on, but because I'm on the phone and Facebook is not as techy, to do it from a laptop and a phone, you would think that they would be able to do that, but the way that they did it, they don't have it set up that way. So this is what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna try to share the broadcast. Give me 1 moment. Let me see, can I be a little slick about the approach? Mm. Oh, I see Facebook is trying to be a whole mess. Okay. Okay. Let me see something. Okay, because technically it's 5 of y'all, and I can only see 3 of y'all. Nope. Okay, there he goes. Let's see. Ah, got him. Adding you now, my brother. Gotcha. All right, there's my brother. Hey, my brother.
Good afternoon, my brother. Good afternoon to everyone that is on this live on this good Christian Saturday.
Y'all know I couldn't wait for him to say that, right? But listen, you got yours and I got
No,
mine.
I'm drinking Gatorade.
I'm drinking some juice.
All right.
It's not a special blend, it's just regular fruit
I hear
juice.
that. As long as we ain't drinking no liquor.
No, 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 no. Not this time, not this time.
Your nephew have an attitude because I am in his chair. So, first of all, we want to thank y'all for joining this live, and I wish blessings, peace, and prosperity to all that are in attendance, protection over your life, your health, and your family and your finances. I want to thank my brother Rude Boy, who has been in my life for a very, very long time. Very, very long time. Hey,
Listen.
Munchkin, don't do that. So,
Listen,
so my brother,
listen.
you want to
Well,
tell us what we talking about today?
yeah, yes, sir. We gonna do that.
All
Now,
right.
I'm going to say this. Now, mind you, we are both from this community. We just don't understand the alphabet every week. But we are both from this community, and we are both good,
Irritated.
prominent citizens. Yeah, irritated. And I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna say this. We're gonna discuss some things that may rub some folks the wrong way, that may cause some people to chime in with a different point of view, which is fine. But let's remember, let's not get disrespectful. Let's not get rude. Because see, I believe in that ban and that block button. I really do.
How many
Um,
Christians we got on here? Because I do cuss.
I, oh, let me help y'all. I love Apostle Peter. This is why I love him because he cuss and I'm fluent in that language. Yes, I am. I'm fluent in saying fuck, damn, shit at any moment, and we'll say motherfucker on cue. Okay, I think I should say that real quick. And for those that know me, y'all know me. If it come out, it come out. It ain't a slip up, it's a what's up. Just to be real.
I like that kind of cutting up carrying on.
Yeah.
So 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 we were having a conversation, and we were talking about how, Lord, I'm going to Facebook jail after this. I know I am. How the LGBT, how we have issues when we go to the doctor and whatnot. And as y'all know, with those of y'all that do know, that I have a heart condition that I have been telling y'all about to make you more aware. So my brother has been having the exact same issue that I've been having in San Antonio. And the problem is that when you look like we do, and you are what is called masculine identified, people just always assume that you want to be trans. No, I do not. No, I do not. Um, I've been rocking a low haircut before that was the thing to do.
Mhm.
So has my brother, and we look how we look. The problem is that these overly sensitive ass people in the gay community, because if the right cop on the wrong day stop either one of us, they don't give a damn uh, what we doing. So
Mhm.
we having this uncomfortable conversation because we tired of the shit. We just tired of being labeled and stereotyped. My health was almost put in danger because a bitch had an issue with what she thinks she know about me. I happen to know somebody that's got less hair than me, 99 to 100, and got 6 children and a 2 men and a side piece. So the
My God.
constant judgment, the shit is ridiculous. So that's why
Mhm.
we wanted to come on here and tell y'all basically we sick of that shit.
Very much tired.
We sick
Very
of it.
much tired. And this whole gaslighting thing, um, people have got to stop that. And let me explain what I mean. Uh, Number one, black people as a whole have to worry about being black and going to the doctor. Okay, that's number one. Number two, women have to worry too because they think you're supposed to be strong enough just to live a cow. You're supposed to be, get up and walk on out there. No, 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 that's not the case. Everybody needs help. A black man always have a target on his back. Let's be real. The police think they target practice. Just to tell you the truth. But when you are a lesbian, gay, whatever your title is, because it's a lot of them. And by the
Oh
way,
my
we're gonna
God.
address this
Y'all got they
spirit.
got more letters than the goddamn alphabet itself. My bad.
Yeah, yeah, but it's the truth. It's the truth. And because I'm gonna cover some things today, probably gonna make some folks mad.
Yeah, that's what we do.
But let me say this. They don't give a doctor the right to tell you what you can and can't have. And to mishandle you. You're not an experiment. And let me say this: it don't matter if you black, white, or green. You're in the community. You're a human soul. It don't make no sense that you go to the doctor and the doctor treats you like ain't nothing wrong with you, or they got these HMOs, MMOs that they follow that they don't want to help you. So your race, creed, sex, your color. They say it's supposed to be all equal. I don't see the equality there because I keep getting told I'm a walking corpse. Doctor start crying on the phone with me,
No, ma'am.
talking about what they can't treat me for. And, and what's so funny, I never said call me sir or ma'am. The thing that bothers me, what is wrong with my name? Is it hard to see? You say rude boy Sean Guyton. Sean is actually my middle name. What is wrong with saying my name? That's the thing that always get me. The doctor, ma'am, sir, dog, cat, sir. When you looked on that paper and you saw my name, can you use it, ma'am, sir? If I don't know you, ain't nothing wrong with us introducing ourselves. Use my name. You so worried about what to identify me as, you forgot how to use my name.
Okay. And to add to that, I went to the VA, and the first thing that hits you is the rainbow flag and the trans flag. And I understand that you want all inclusion because it is what it is. But when you see a sign that says, please tell us the proper pronouns to use so that we don't offend you, I understand that. But that puts a stereotype on all of us. Now, don't get it twisted. I know what I look like. Um, I know what I look like. But I also know if you call me ma'am or sir, I'm not going to get mad. See, these new gays with getting upset with everything. That's why you have to have things like that. We we what you call old gays. So we come from a time where just because you didn't broadcast it does not mean that you were not proud in who you are. We just wanted to live and get the rights that everybody else has. That's just the bottom line. That has nothing to do with being gay. That has to do with being human because every human deserves the right to be treated with decency. You have these people out here now that's so stuck on the damn label that they get caught up in that. I remember one time I said to somebody, because I'm old school, and they were talking, and I was like, oh, she was speaking on her better half, and she said, well, this person is a homo. I said a hermaphrodite. She said she had both person had both genders, and she was like, that's offensive to who? Because I mean, technically, I'm not trying to offend because I feel like hell. If you can penetrate and be penetrated, shit, that's a bonus. You living a life. That's just me though. But it was not meant to be offensive. So the person was like, you just transphobic. What?
Hold up, my brother.
Trina, what? Trina,
Miss Queen. No, ma'am, I'm not worried about what she called me. I have a name. He called me Sean. But when I come into the office and I need treatment like everybody else, give me the treatment. Don't belittle me. Don't put me down. Don't say stuff to me when I tell you I'm not mentally prepared. When I
Okay,
ask you to break that down.
let me
And
tell you what she's saying, my brother. Let me tell you what she's saying. What she's
mm,
basically saying is that, because I see how it reads. So basically, what she's saying is that it shouldn't matter what you identify as the purpose of you coming in to get medical help should be to help you, not to concern themselves with what you identify as. That's not what she's saying.
that's
She
true.
that's what
Okay,
she
okay.
that's what she's saying. Is it? I just understand what she's saying. What she's saying is that it doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter what you identify as. That has
Mm.
nothing to do with what is wrong. The purpose of being in the medical profession is to treat what is wrong, not to judge you.
And that is the absolute truth. That
Okay.
is the whole truth.
Yeah,
Because
that
it shouldn't matter. Use my name. It shouldn't
because
matter. Just treat me.
some days I want to identify as a dog. I'm just saying that don't mean if I go to the ER and I say my name is Scrappy that you should want to put a leash on me. You see, you see.
No, because if you throw me a bone, I'm gonna look at you.
I-
Because you know the first thing I'm gonna say, well, DMX barked like that. Y'all didn't throw him a bone.
it, it, it's not that we're against the trans community because that can be misconstrued. That's not what we're saying. I read a post that
Mm-mm.
said, "Don't expect for me to accept you to dear trans community. Don't expect for me to accept you as who you are when you couldn't accept who you were." First of all, I don't speak about or speak on things I don't know about, and that's another thing with the straight world. Stop speaking on shit you don't know nothing about. If that person feel like that's who they are, that's who they are. But across the board, people have it twisted. That's LGBT and heterosexual. People don't have to accept you, but they do. They should. They should respect you. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I don't require nobody to accept, validate, or none of that when it comes to me and how I live my personal life. However, if I'm treating you with respect, you should do the same. That's when we're gonna have a problem, and that ain't got shit to do with ethnicity, gender. No, if you disrespect me, I'm gonna disrespect you. That's just the
Mm-hmm.
bottom line.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But that is the whole truth. Good evening. Good
Good
evening.
evening.
And to be perfectly honest, that's we don't get paid for that, and I'll explain what I mean by that. We don't get paid to do
Hey
God's
Kim.
job.
Uh-huh.
How about we let God do His job because He's responsible for the breath that He put in your body, and it don't matter your path. It don't matter what you believe, what spiritual path you follow, what religion you follow. None of that matters. At the end of the day, in every path, it tells you, "Hey, judge, you're gonna get judged." Okay, what you give out is what you're gonna get back. Real talk. And the one thing that I'm gonna say at the end of the day, baby, let me tell you something. If you don't want to you pull it on you, please don't pull it on other people.
Mm.
I'm gonna give y'all a true story. I'll never forget it. At one time in my life, I was homeless. Young man kept on talking to me crazy, kept on saying whatever he wanted to. Now, what he couldn't fathom, when I got to work, I was his supervisor. Okay? Where he was on staff at that shelter. But when I got to work, honey, I'm your boss. So anytime that you mistreat somebody and now this person has determine if you can keep your job or not,
Mm.
because that's what they brought him to me for. And I looked at him and I said, well, good evening. Thought you'd never see me again, huh? And he looked at me and I said, I want to help you with something. A soul is a soul. A person is a person. I said, When I come in, did you ever see me get into it with anybody? He said, no. I seen you come in, take your shower, you go do whatever you got to do, and you're minding your business. I said, oh, okay. Well, good evening, good evening. I said, let me ask you a question. Remember when I told you to be careful who you entertain? I said, do you get why I said that now? He said, yeah. And what I mean by that, y'all, be careful. Because you don't know what blessing. Because it don't matter what sector of life that you from. It don't matter where you from.
Hmm.
Sometimes I think these doctors forget about that.
Hmm.
And I'm going to tell you the truth. Not of us. And let me be real. Yes, it's going to be some judgment out there. It's going to be this and that. But sometimes if you don't make people aware of something, something won't change. And so, like with that young man, I made him aware. I said, now I'm your boss. Now, what do you think that I should do based on the judgment, your behavior outside of work, with your behavior at work? I said, because you was doing this to somebody else from get out of here, honey. You know what he told me? He said, technically, I should be fired. I said, you know what? I get that. But let me ask you a really quick question. What did you learn? Was it because it's not what I learned? I learned you have to watch them tables because you never know who you entertaining when it turn around. He told me, he said, is it any way I can apologize? I said, don't apologize to me because you got caught.
Hmm.
Don't apologize to me because now I'm sitting in your face as your boss. You didn't see me as a human soul. You didn't see me as a
When
person.
a rabbit got the gun.
Yeah. And I told him, I said, this is an amazing thing to me. I asked you to use my name. You paraded around. You did a whole lot of stuff. And a lot of us don't introduce ourselves as he, because I sure don't. I will introduce myself by my name. And then when people ask me what to call me, I tell them, yes, I identify as he, but why don't you use my name? My middle name is actually Sean. I literally tell them. And I said, because it's easier for you to remember my name or some nickname that you might have. Use that. Because if I let you get caught up in trying to identify me and you never see me a day in your life, that's hard to cope with. You know how many people that has known me for years didn't know how to say he? Because they know me for years. I really couldn't expect that up there. But they know how to use the nickname they gave me. Sometimes I want us to remember we are human souls, no matter what your sexual orientation is, no matter your race, creed, color, religion, or what the hell you believe.
Well,
What you gonna do? Huh?
I I guess what is what is so disturbing is that the first thing out of someone's mouth is that you have that issue because you choose to be that way. What people don't understand is that uh when you are lesbian, gay, bisexual, trans, because there's a lot of letters, especially when you're lesbian and gay, nobody chooses to be hated, to walk in your truth. And I don't realize these I don't think these doctors realize this either. Um to walk in your truth, especially to be masculine identified, is to be hated, is to be criticized, is to be ridiculed. Nobody in their right frame of mind, not saying that we aren't, will purposely choose that.
Mm.
Nobody. Nobody chooses to be hated. So I hate when I hear people say, what I dislike when I hear people say, well, you chose that. You don't know what kind of conversations me and God then had. And the difference between me and the doctor is you took an oath to save lives regardless. You raised your hand and decided that that's what you want to do, regardless of whatever a person may be. So when you want to play God, to me, if it's a choice that's being made, it's a choice to dislike someone based off of what you may think their sexuality is. And nobody should walk into a doctor's office, an ER, or urgent care and feel tensed up or that they're not going to get the proper care because of what they do outside of that place. That person may see you going to urgent care maybe a 45-hour-minute window, or ER 5 to 6 hours. But if it's your primary care physician, your job is to develop a relationship with me to help my care. Not if my life and who I'm sleeping with is putting me in a reckless position to be hurt. Then you say, okay, well, you need to do thus and so. But even then, you don't judge a person based on their sexuality. That's just crazy to me. And I say that because a lady, a nurse practitioner, and you know that, had an issue that my aunt had to bring to my attention. She said, well, Shannon, maybe it's because you are lesbian. And I was like, what do that have to do with what's going on with my heart? And she said, well, some people are who they are. And when I thought about it and I replayed the scenario and I heard that young man say, who was also a gay young man, and it was obvious, he told whoever that lady was he was with, I don't want to see her again. I didn't put two and two together to her, and I had her interaction. And what pissed me off was I had somebody that I hold dear to my heart on the phone listening to ask questions, and she felt some type of way because do this woman really care about you? So then you have to convince your loved ones that I'm in the proper care. That's just this bitch. And that's hard to do. So, I just, if you won't be in that type of profession, you don't need to be in that type of profession. Find something else to do.
True. But let me say this, my brother, something you pointed out, and I'm going to say that. Now, from my side of things, my walk is after my uncle. My voice is after my uncle on my dad's side. Now, when I came into this world, let me really help some folks out with good education. Everybody wanted the white fence with the big old house with the nice cars. Everybody wanted to be married to somebody. Now, when I was asked that, if any guidance in here, y'all can bear witness. Anybody asked me, I didn't want that. I didn't want the car. I didn't want the house. I didn't want the husband. I didn't want the wife. I didn't want all that. You know what I told them I wanted? To be happy and have peace. Now, when I was younger, I didn't say much about my sexuality. Didn't let people know I was raped because of my sexuality. I knew when I was young, I just didn't say anything. So the reason why I'm saying this, some of us don't come into this life, and here lately, scientifically, they've been trying to change the gene in you that makes the decision of what sex you're going to be attracted to. Some do your research. That's how I'm going to say that. Some do your research. But for myself, I didn't come into this life with all that uproar of wanting this and wanting that. All my life I heard, oh, that's not ladylike. When I got old enough, I said, honey, what's ladylike? Because I'm not trying to be a lady, I'm trying to be me. What's ladylike? I don't like dresses. Stop trying to make me wear that. I like shorts and a shirt. I go to church, put on a pair of pants. I don't want to be in a dress. I don't want to put on no high heels. I feel restricted. What do you tell someone who's naturally that way, who naturally came in here? And please don't tell me, no, you made a choice. No, boo. I didn't make no choice. I just came in here saying I don't want all that shit.
Well, I mean, I didn't want it either. So my family, my great aunt told me that they knew, even when I was younger. I I personally got my ass whooped for being at the beauty shop, telling my cousins that was doing my hair that I had a crush on the librarian. I was 7 years old. Miss Martin, she looked like Jacqueline Kelly that played on Charlie's Angels, the old Charlie's Angels. So, we are what they call gold star lesbians because we haven't slept with. First of all, y'all saw my last video. That shit looked like it hurt. I'm sorry. I ain't built for it.
I watched all the
Baby,
King's
let me
videos.
tell you something, baby. That ain't. Shout out to anybody that can do that. God bless your heart, your snatch, and everything else. Cause baby, that looked like it hurt. I'm sorry, but we are what they call gold star lesbians. That's another thing people have to realize is that you don't. It's unfortunate because a lot of people I know have had sexual trauma happen to them. That does not mean that sexual trauma is what caused them to be who they are in their sexuality. I personally don't believe that. I was fortunate enough it did not happen to me, but I knew so many people that it has happened to, and some of them are gay and some of them are straight. So I don't believe that causes a person. If anything, I think it will sway you to not be with someone. If someone of the same sex, this is just my opinion, touches you, I think it will sway you away because you might associate that with, and it could work for straight people, but do I think that causes people to be gay? No, I do not.
No.
I do not.
No.
That don't mean my word is law.
I know some people right now still married to a man, still married to a woman, and never stopped them.
Yeah, I mean, and then you have people that, please stop sneaking. You have people that that has happened to that don't see gender. So I mean, and it's a name for that. I think it's asexual.
Yeah, I think that's in the
Yeah,
alphabet right there.
it's somewhere in there. So I think it's just I think everybody just wants to be loved and treated right. And I really didn't like that slogan, love is love, until I actually talked to somebody who made me understand that love is love. And that was because her daughter had a health issue and went to the doctor and ended up getting married to the person that treated her. So her mom was actually mad because her daughter married the nurse. And she was like, you so focused on my daughter being gay, you're not really taking care of her. Well, it looked like to me you would have been happy that your daughter married a nurse, but that's just me. But her daughter had been with a man and had children. But she was like, Mom, it wasn't because I didn't see a woman, is where I'm going with that. When this person was nice to me, I saw someone that was nice to me, that was kind to me, that wanted to be with me. They actually still together. But that's just a rare example of, you know what I mean? I guess it's just a rare example. So I think it just, the prejudice and the bias, it's a lot because you have to worry about being Black, female, and a lesbian. And I don't think people understand how heavy that can be sometimes. And for people that say, well, that's what you are. Again, that goes back to, people have to understand, nobody is asking you to accept or validate or approve of what they do when they're not interacting with you. All we want is your respect. And if you're in the medical field especially, I have to be able to trust you. But what you're not going to do is come out there and tell my family, well, we did all we could. No. Right. And the killing part is, the most prejudice that I have faced when it has come from medical people, my brother, has been people that look exactly like us. And that shit hurts more than anything.
True. True. You know what's funny? It was someone that told me that when they went to the doctor, the woman asked so many questions. Um, what was their religious belief? What was this? What was that? What was this? And it was from someone that looked like us.
Hmm.
And it
We
was so judgmental to the point where the person threw up their hands and just said, I'm not going back.
and that's not right. I mean, ain't nobody got no heaven or hell to put nobody in. And,
Mm-mm. If we
and
responsible for our breath, then where my money at? Because somebody need to snap their fingers. I need about $1 billion.
and I think what people need to realize, what makes this conversation uncomfortable, is because people that do see this live, that are not in this chat, they're gonna have a lot of fuck bullshit to say. Let me just go ahead and say that. But
Mm-hmm.
what I want people to realize, especially those that look like us, stop speaking on shit you don't know nothing about. Because some of y'all seem some motherfucking pressed, excuse my language, about what the hell gay people doing. Why do you fucking care? Like, ask yourself, why do you care? What LGBT, or whatever that alphabet is this week, because it keep changing. Why do y'all care so much? And what y'all need to realize is, just like black people don't like to be stereotyped, here go the uncomfortable part. Just like y'all don't like to be stereotyped, when you get on the elevator or when you go in the store and people walking around and looking at you and grabbing their purse and want to call the cops on you, we don't like all being stereotyped as sensitive and easily offended, because we are not that. Just like y'all don't like to be grouped, we don't like to be grouped. We get judged in the church. We get judged outside the church. We get judged in our community. I want to know, is Jesus hiring for some of y'all? Because y'all do the most. So what y'all
But
take for
hold on,
granted,
let me throw one more in there, my brother. Before you go any further, let me throw one more. And don't be a vet. That's Army or Marines. How you gonna judge me and I serve this country and went to
that
this store?
that you,
I'm fighting for your freedom. You didn't fight for mine.
that because let's tell the truth. Some of y'all black people, y'all ain't mad at the oppressor. Y'all want to be the oppressor in whatever capacity it is. And the easiest way in our community to oppress someone is to go after gay people. That's just the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Whether y'all want to hear it, accept it or not. It's always been the joke. The child molester invited to the barbecue, but not the gay cousin. I ain't the motherfucker you got to worry about.
And, and another thing, listen, quit trying to put the child molester in the community, please.
That
Because the child molester don't have a face, a name. That particular spirit, it don't matter your sex, it don't matter who you are when that spirit show up. It could be Uncle Fester, it could be Auntie Brenda, whoever, whatever. It could be your cousin, it could be your brother. That is not a sexual persuasion. That is just someone sick in the mind that violated a kid.
okay? And just like y'all think homosexuality is a demon, why the fuck you don't think molestation is a demon too? Why y'all casting? For those of y'all that's gonna watch this and like to cast things, I said it. So it it's not the conversation is not uncomfortable to us. It's gonna be uncomfortable to others. And I just speak on behalf of my brother and myself when I say we don't care.
I really don't, because I
We
see
don't care.
things like, I really do. I don't know about you,
Y'all
my
need to
brother.
stop killing
I
each
see
other. You want to know if God
I be
understood?
hitting it Michael Jordan.
Maybe they care because of that. Mm, well, mm,
Yeah, now you do got a lot of that.
well, well.
And let me say this here about people that's on the DL. I don't care what you're on the DL about,
Use some
whether
protection.
it's sex, creed, or whatever. Be yourself, because you're hurting a lot of people in the process.
Mm-hmm.
It is
Use
just good
protection.
to embrace you. Whatever your truth is, live it. Speaking of which, honey, you open the door for something else. If you're bisexual, can you be bisexual, please? Can you do that for me? If you bi, be bi. But stop telling people you a lesbian and stop telling people you straight. Stop telling people you this and that. Just say you bi. If you on the down low, can you please come off the down low and stop hurting that man or that woman that's with you? Please. Because this is how, and I'm finna get very serious. This
Come
is how, cause see where I live at, this is how they assume that they can put their hands on you. When you're somebody like myself who preferably just prefer a pair of heels and her switches. But when you prefer, some of these people out here think that they can put their hands on you, think they can tell you they're gonna rape you, think they're gonna tell you they're gonna do this and that. So I need a lot of y'all to live in your truth. So people like myself don't have to get into it just trying to go to the store.
on.
That's trying to work and get my money. Or just trying to do what I believe in. And another thing, let me hit the spiritual community real quick. Stop putting stipulations on what somebody does in their bedroom and who they are. Exactly. Unconditional love. And some of y'all need to get off the DL over there. Thank you.
Lord.
Over there singing R. Kelly harder than R. Kelly. Down low, down low. I'm gonna need you to get off of it. Be yourself. That's the first part of unconditional love. Truthfully, the first part of unconditional love for yourself starts with you embracing you. I don't care if you gay, straight, or just be damned. Whatever you feel like. If you just damned today, then be damned. Okay? But be you. Be you. Stop hurting people in the process. Seriously. Because some of these people are saying they got insulted in their manhood, they got insulted in their womanhood. What's that movie with Janet Jackson? So you doing the bending or you bending over? My boy was on the down low. That woman if y'all can see it, it is so many people that actually hurt like that.
Right.
And y'all need to be yourself. Ain't no point in being on the down low. Just tell her you like it both. You swing it. But some of y'all, I did watch all the Queen's Men. Bless y'all.
Don't do that. Don't bring that up because you know I did that. Don't do that. Don't. You know what? Don't do that.
Bless y'all. For you
Don't do
straight
that.
women, for my sis, for my gay men, bless you, baby. Bless you.
Baby, did you see Midnight? Jesus,
Like I said, bless
baby,
you.
look, I
Cause
ain't built for
listen,
it. Did
Linda,
you see Midnight on
listen.
Twitter? Did you see Midnight on Twitter? And see him and Sean T
No,
up
no,
there
no,
too.
no.
Them Sean T was bent over on the. See, this why gay people get a bad rap. My brother, he was bent over on the bathroom sink, I guess. Tooted and booted. Just spear hot yellow ass. So I texted a friend of mine that's gay and I asked him, I said, is this what he do? I said, where is her husband at? So he sent me a screenshot of the husband bent over. Baby, what is y'all? Y'all don't have no class?
Listen, for all y'all handling that, bless you.
Bless you,
This
baby,
this
because
is
I got it.
another
That
reason
shit
I
look like
thank
it's
the
crazy.
Lord
That shit
for
look like
making me
you need to dip your
the way
baby in
it
some
made me.
sticks afterwards.
Because no and no and no and hell no.
Nowhere around my
No.
heart. Nowhere
Jesus.
around my heart. Nowhere. And I want y'all straight folks out there. I want y'all to keep being straight and being proactive in your sex life. Have children. Do that. That's less dick in our face. Please.
Enjoy yourself.
Please knock yourself out.
And let me just put a notice, just like y'all going to keep some in the lesbian community, you keep want to throw the fish back. We throw the fish back on some of these straight people that don't want to be
Yeah,
undercover
don't give up.
lesbian trying to get a stud to pay their bill. Baby, stay over there. We no. Baby,
Yeah,
go on.
yeah,
Go
yeah.
on. Leave us alone, Hoppo.
But we,
Listen, and let me tell y'all something. This is probably gonna sound racist, but I don't mean it that way. I do not make my friends uncomfortable. I have friends that their preference is men. They can sit around me and be just fine. Some of you studs, quit making straight people uncomfortable thinking
yeah, you're
everybody
right,
wants
Taylor.
your ass. Not everybody like your little ass. Go sit down.
Okay, because the straight folks don't want you. What makes you think we want you over here?
And stop making people uncomfortable. Let people be.
And everybody does. Every lesbian or every gay person that's in your presence does not want you. I have straight people in my life. My best friend Kim on here right now, and she tells me some. I don't want to know that, but sometimes I don't be wanting to know that. Like I don't be wanting to know that. See how my brother laughing on cue, and my other best friend on here, Miss Queen, and they tell me I don't be wanting to hear that shit. Don't tell me things. Don't tell me. I don't
Uh,
need to know everything. You know, they
wait,
tell me some things
wait till
sometimes
they come
I
wide
don't know.
eyed, my brother. Wait till they come wide eyed. And
I
they
don't,
tell you that they got hung from the ceiling and they were swinging low. Wait till they come
you know,
wide eyed.
be blessed with that if that's what you into. But again, I don't want to know that. People feel the need to tell me things that they think I want to know. I don't want to know. I don't. But yeah, but that was our main thing, was to let it be known that the trans come out. Please stop being so offended. Like, just stop being so offended, because really, why are you offended? Why are you offended? You know, I just don't understand that. And it's hard enough being who you are,
Hmm.
regardless as to what your sexuality may be. Being black is hard enough, and I love being black, but being black is hard enough, and trying to get medical care, add on top of that, because perception is, it could be wrong. I can look like this and not be gay at all.
Hmm. Because there are people with low haircuts.
That stereotyping, it definitely needs to stop. And other than that, we should really focus. If our community put as much time and energy into healing each other and to being there for each other as they do and worry about what gay people doing, we will be a force to be reckoned with.
But let me say this, because I am going to address our community. Aretha Franklin's Natural Woman, leave that damn song alone.
Because I'm
Shut
trying.
up.
I mean,
It was there
obviously.
before you.
I mean,
Second of all, y'all asses calm down, Jesus. Everything can be incorporated with you. I don't mean no harm, no disrespect, but baby, I do not want to see that everywhere I go. I love a diversity of people. Can we do that? Can we be that? And no, I don't want no bell bottoms. Quit trying to sell it shit in the store and trying to make everybody wear it.
and to add to that, see y'all with that they and them. Y'all really finna be 38 hot with me. Let me tell you something. If you work in a profession and you go by they and them, I want you to know that that's plural. I went
Thank you.
to the Barnes and Nobles, and the young lady, her name tag said Janice, and I said, just being nice, have a good evening, ma'am. She said, what makes you think I'm a ma'am? First of all, ma'am, I'm going off of your name tag. And she said, well, I don't go by he. I mean, I don't go by she. She said, I don't go by ma'am. I go by they and them. Um, but your name tags is suggesting plural. I mean, singular. I'm sorry. And she said, well, I go by they and them. Well, y'all need to open up more registers. She got offended talking about, you just must be, what she said, I must be transphobic or home. Bitch, do you know phobia mean to have a fear of something? I can't be afraid of you because I don't know you. What I'm saying is that this perception that I'm supposed to know what your title is, what your label is, I can't go off of that. I'm just being a courteous and saying, have a good day. Have a bad day. I don't care what y'all do. But the point of the matter is that when y'all need to really, when you transition, everyone transitions with you. Now, if she would have had they or them underneath because we stuck in pronouns, then I would have said y'all. But I'm going off of Janice. Well, y'all need to open up more registers, Janine, because that's what I said. Well, that's not my name. You know what? Let me walk out of here before I go to jail. Because Janine is plural for Janice. Clearly, y'all don't know what y'all want to be. Stop getting mad at people because they don't know what y'all doing. This non-binary shit. When somebody told me about non-binary, I thought she meant she was about to take her ace bandage off her titties. I didn't know.
You know what? I wasn't ready.
I thought she meant I'm non-binary. Well, ma'am, I'm not finna take you in the bathroom and help you unwrap your titties. I said no.
Now, hold on. Let me give a shout out to Day. Day is non-binary, but he tells you, well, it's non-binary and says, call me Day. Day is in D-A-Y, Day. Like the days of the week, Day.
I mean, I don't mean no disrespect.
No, but I'm giving a shout out for a reason. Because at least they gave me a name, and I consider they my family. But when it comes to T-H-E-Y,
I mean, I don't mean no disrespect to people that go by they and them. I mean Janine at the Barnes and Noble. My brother, I didn't know that she went by they and them. I
oh
didn't know
no,
that.
because I have
Looking
a
at her,
pet peeve myself, my brother. I have a pet peeve myself. If
when you
you
tell
tell
me shit
me
like
they
that, I'm
and
thinking
them,
that
and I
you are.
start looking around you for more people, it's because I'm confused. Where
I'm
the rest
sorry.
of y'all at?
Well, when I walk out, I say fuck y'all because now I'm including everybody. How the hell I'm for? I don't know. They. I don't know. Shit, that sounds like a legion of demons. I don't know what the fuck you talk. What you got going on? How many of y'all is in your head though? Cause ma'am, I don't mean no disrespect, and they take it as you mean. I said, have a good day, sir, to somebody. I didn't know that ugly ass woman wasn't no man. I didn't know. Shit, that mustache was telling me otherwise. I didn't know. You know, you can't be nice to y'all in that community. You just can't be nice to some of y'all. Shit.
Whatever the alphabet is this week.
Whatever it is, because it's what, 26 letters in the alphabet, they got 33 of them? Shit.
Wait a minute, you stay at it all?
I can't keep up. It's
Somebody
just, you know,
educate me. Somebody, because another thing, two-spirited.
there's nothing wrong with duality if that's what you do.
Yeah, but
Well, my brother, you
it's
know I'm not
you.
gonna stay on here long. I ain't like no gas station pill now. You know I can't stay on here long. I ain't no gas station
Yes,
pill. You know I don't
sir.
last long.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No, I don't last.
But
We
let
just had it
me
had a
say
hot mess.
this for the future. If you say they and them to me, and I'm looking at you like the word means plural, and I start looking around you because I've done this mess before, and you say, "Why are you looking around? Where is the rest of y'all?" Is what I'm gonna ask you. How about
Mexico.
you tell me what you like to be called? Say your name, honey.
Yeah,
And
give me a
another
one.
thing, and another thing, give people grace. But she went from Charlene to Charlie. Give your friends, give other people around you grace.
Absolutely.
Everybody, it ain't everybody's job to know that and assume that. Everybody don't
Absolutely.
know you non-binary. Everybody don't know you're he or she identified. Everybody doesn't know that. Stop doing that to people.
Absolutely. I agree. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Stop
Clay.
expecting them to know, because I don't know what the soup is this week. Number
Don't
one, I don't go to
entertain that. My
Pride.
brother, don't entertain that. Yeah, and you're right. They sure do. They be ready to be mad. Oh, you called me a he. Well, bitch, I could have called you it. I'm trying to be nice. And I
And
mean no
when I ask
disrespect when I
you
say
what the
that.
hell is your name, you better fuck it and tell me.
let me be clear. I mean no disrespect because I am a part of that community. I don't always claim it because they do too much. It's the fact that they constantly always offended. And my brother makes a valid point. Have some grace because we don't know. And just because someone may address you as a he or a she, we're not being disrespectful. If you don't tell someone, they're not going to know. Like
Right.
that young lady in Barnes and Nobles. That's no different than being judged when you go to the doctor. That's the whole point. Just like you don't like people judging and stereotyping you with your label, we don't like to be judged and stereotyped either. Exactly, Tay, you're right. You're exactly right. So to me, it's just be who you are. Be confident. If I like I didn't, and I respected what he said. He was like, well, I go by they and them. Well, why are you getting the attitude with me, sir? I don't know you. I really don't. I was
Right.
just saying have a good day because I'm walking off from you. If I would have seen they and them on their tag, I would have said y'all, not being funny, but to address all of y'all because you don't know. And we shouldn't live in a time where you have to have pronouns to be who you are. Because my people that know me, my brother, you know, some days I'm your brother,
Yeah.
some days I may be your sister. But you have to set your dynamic.
Right. And another thing, be who you are. And
Yeah,
a lot of
live
times
your
when
life.
people see that, they'll know how to address you. Even the Bible tells you, you know them by the fruit that you bear. Whatever fruit you got, that's what they're gonna look at. You
Right.
truly being yourself, that's what everybody's gonna look at. I don't care if you gay, straight, like I said, you could be damned today. I don't know. But be
Yeah, I
you.
being
But stop trying to make everybody else see you for you and you see you for you.
and
Self-love
y'all
is really important. Because
say
we
who
have
was
to
the
do
older one?
it.
Yeah. So we were probably
Overseer. I don't know. She asked the question.
you see what you
I
saying?
don't know.
We
I don't know.
don't know. We don't know. We don't
I don't
know.
know. I just
But
know some stuff I hear. Sometimes I want to ask them, make that make sense. And sometimes even with straight people, and not to really put a title on nobody, we're all human souls. I'm gonna put it this way: as a people, is that the way you want to be treated? Because if I pull a you on you, how would you feel?
exactly.
As a people, no matter your color, no matter what, because at the end of the day, the medical field, let me say this, because we fight about some of the dumbest shit, but when it's time to take a real stand against something, where my people at then? When they passing these laws trying to see who they can shoot and kill for population control, where you at then? But you're fighting me based on what I believe in. You're fighting me based on my color. You're fighting me based on my sexuality. Where you at when it's time to be important and actually put in the fight? Because at the end of the day, we spend more time on distractions instead of more time dealing with what's really going on.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna keep it real because a lot of stuff I'm tired of. And no disrespect, but y'all Diddy gonna be Diddy and Diddy going down. Please don't see me live on TikTok and ask me about Diddy because I'm gonna tell you Diddy's in Diddy's skin. That's what I'm gonna tell you about Diddy.
Who did P Diddy?
Yeah, P Diddy. One time I was live and somebody asked me about TD Jakes. I said, I guess he in his skin. I don't know
uh,
because other than that him being swallowed, I don't, bruh. I don't. Some stuff I see it as a distraction. If we gonna focus, y'all, even though the internet, I can't with the internet. We got jokes for real. I cannot. But if we gonna focus. Let's focus on the bigger issues here because they're trying to extinct people for real. Let's really focus. We're gonna take a stand. Take a stand for something.
Can it not be people being swallowed though? Can it not?
Hey, I'm just saying. That's what he said. Have you ever been swallowed? Have you ever been swallowed? I would never forget that. Mm-mm. Even though I know he was preaching on Jonas.
He was preaching on what?
Jonas. Was Jonas in the Bible when he got to the well?
He was preaching on
Jonas, the prophet Jonas.
he was
Yeah,
preaching on Jonah and the whale.
yeah, in the Bible, Jonas. Yeah,
You know, this
the prophet.
has been real, my brother. I've enjoyed it. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not.
Yeah, Jonah. Yeah,
No,
that's him. Jonas. Jonah.
Jonah and the whale. That's what he was
Yep, in the
talking
Bible.
about being
The
swallowed by
shortest
Jonah and
story
the
you
whale.
can. Yeah,
That's what he meant.
here in the Bible. Yep, that was what he was teaching all.
You know what?
Everybody ran off with swallow. But
I love you dearly. Thank you for this, but not going today. Have enough to answer for. Not going to answer for that. Also not.
no, I'm not asking for that. I'm not asking for that.
That meant no.
Miss Queen, why you making them faces?
Yeah.
You gonna have me deceased in a minute with all them faces.
Table, don't. I did not. Yeah. So my brother went. So you know what? I'm just at a loss for words. I'm just gonna shut up.
But you know what? No, this. Listen, we have literally made the point. Even in the medical field, no matter where you work at, discrimination is just wrong. Racial profiling is just wrong. No matter where you are in life, where you at in life is just wrong. But we are going to end this live. So the fact at hand, I see you. Because she was making them faces back when I kept saying swallow. So
Q&A.
oh, y'all want Q&A? Well, go ahead and ask questions.
Go ahead and ask questions. That's what y'all want to do? Go ahead and ask questions. One of us answer. Oh, y'all want to see Snick? Yeah.
Hey, nephew, how you doing, nephew? Looking like, put me down.
You better not let it fly out of your mouth. Yeah. Let's hear the questions. If y'all have some questions, knock yourself out. Yeah, say hey, TW.
Look, everybody saying hey to nephew. Look at him. He gets sweet.
I'll be posting something about thank you. Yeah. Sit down. Snickers is somebody reincarnated. Sit down, please. Look like they ain't got no questions.
Y'all got questions? Give us some questions. Because other than that, we about to end this.
Watch your head, son.
We about to end this one for the day. Y'all got questions? Go ahead and shoot them.
It's always one in the crowd. It's always what that is, Nick.
You been swallowed. You know what?
I'm not answering that. I'm not.
I'm sure those that fool with midnight have been swallowed. But anyway. Look, she said no.
But we do thank y'all for joining us. It was just an issue with the way that we have been treated in the medical field. And so yeah, I guess somebody got, it's always one that have a question. Generally the person that asks.
Because I'll do what I normally do. I'll wait a few minutes.
So are we
Because
gonna
my
do
stomach
this
name
again, sir?
Jamal.
Are we gonna do this again?
No, we're not gonna do this again because my stomach name. We gonna do. Me and you can do a live again. Yes, you
That's what
more
I'm
than
talking about.
welcome. Yeah, but I'm not gonna do this again with Jamal over here because Jamal over here talking about food.
You didn't feed him?
No, Jamal, my stomach, y'all.
I-
I didn't feed
So
Jamal.
what you do is, Tamor, what you do is, when you feel like a doctor is not, and if you feel like a doctor is not providing you proper care, you have the right, the legal right, to be treated with decency and respect, and you get you another doctor, and you find one. This is what I was told by my nurse. My primary care nurse told me that to better protect yourself, find someone that is LGBT friendly. And if you have to ask to that for that, it shouldn't come to that, but you can ask for that. And depending on where you live, you can actually look it up. It is an it is a network of LGBT friendly. That's how you handle that. And if you're not satisfied with the care that you're getting, then you don't stay there. Don't put your life in danger. Don't let nobody handle you any kind of way.
This Jim Carrey. It's not a good feeling. I can tell you that. It'll also sometimes make you just say, for lack of better words, it'll make you say "fuck it"
Mm-hmm.
because you're not gonna want to put your life in someone's hands who don't care about your well-being just so you can sleep with it. See, it makes a hell of, and I'm gonna say this to those that, because my family is in the medical field, to those that's in the medical field, I want you to take a real good look at that because you can kill a lot of patients by doing that. Hate crimes happen every day. It ain't just with with the community. I bet because Jesus no, but because I'm not gonna say all of us. So it can happen. The thing of it is, what I want to bring awareness that the discrimination and all of that needs to stop because you can make somebody take their life, especially when they feel that in the medical field no one cares for them. Some people will just call it quits. They'll risk their life. If you really love the.
Wait a minute, my brother. Wait. Claymore said mine are LGBT friendly, but I all do. Then if that's how if say if that's what's going on, then they don't have your best interest. Um, let's be clear about LGBT friendly as well. LGBT friendly might not always mean friendly. So this is another thing that you can try. Look at the reviews. The reviews will tell you all you need to know. That's what I do because I don't trust LGBT friendly all the time. It's just like I saw a doctor that said he was African American friendly. Why do you feel like you need to put that out there? LGBT friendly is more of a comfort zone for us, but that doesn't mean they always have your best interest. And if a doctor is doing that, you're going to find the right one. Don't stop because it's your health. You know how you feel. And anytime a doctor downplays or a nurse or whoever downplays how you feel, that's not where you need to be. I don't care if they're LGBT friendly or not. Nobody should be giving you the bare minimum of care. They need to give you the care that you pay for and that you deserve. And that's the bottom line, LGBT friendly or not. And that don't just go for us, that go for everybody, gay or straight. If a doctor is not giving you what you need, you don't need that doctor. If a doctor is not listening to you, I went in, for example, when I saw that lady that did what she did to me, I told her I had chest pain. I didn't did this long enough, even though it hasn't been 6 months yet to know with my heart, anybody with a heart condition, when you tell them that you have chest pain, heart condition or not, they're supposed to stop immediately and give you an EKG to make sure you're not having a heart attack. She never addressed that because she was too worried about telling me what I couldn't handle medicinal wise. You don't do that. So when you're not getting the proper care and you know how you feel, sometimes you have to advocate for yourself. And it's a doctor out there that'll listen. Don't you give up and don't play with your health. Don't give up. It's one out there. If Clay, if you if you love the care, Dr. Ali didn't have an issue with me till his nurse practitioner had an issue with me. You will find out. That's an example to answer your question. That's an example. They may be giving you good care, but who they truly are will eventually show. Like who he truly was eventually showed. But again, to my brother who said, I don't like this man and I don't know why when I first went in there. And that was Rude Boy and Michael. It was just, he was too nice. Well, it took his nurse practitioner to show her true colors for me to find out who the hell he was.
That's the truth. That's the truth. Well, sometimes people, you know, energy, and I will be honest. If he's giving you proper care, then that's past his opinion. His or her. I don't want to be sexist. His or her. And that right there, in a way that lets you know that doctor don't care about his opinion. But if his or her have to keep bringing it up to you, that's where the problems coming in at.
Right. What we want y'all to get from this, and I speak for my brother and myself because I know the conversation we had prior to this, and he need to go eat. But what we want y'all to get from this is this. Even though we're talking about trans and how some people, not just the trans, but some people in the LGBT community have made it difficult because they so stuck on labels. Is that they have made it difficult for those of us that don't care. I don't care what your sexual preference is that you identify as. If you are not being treated correctly, don't stay there. Don't let nobody who is not properly taking care of you be able to walk up to your family and say, there was nothing else we can do. Don't do that. Make those people out of lives. It's always doctors out there that do care. Don't play with y'all health. I'm just telling y'all that. That's all I'm saying. Don't play with y'all health. Vibes don't lie. They don't. They don't. That is true. Yes, your instincts will. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. Your instincts will tell you. But then again, you have to, ask yourself a hard question. Do you trust that person to save your life if it come down to that? And if you can't honestly answer that without hesitation, that ain't where you need to be.
Exactly.
That's the bottom line.
Yeah. And
all right, my brother, you better go feed Jamal because I love Dr. Ali. But did I trust him with my life before that nurse practitioner? No. No.
Because once you let your true self out of the bag, and I'm gonna say this, it doesn't matter who you are. Stop letting these doctors gaslight you. Stop letting people in the medical field. I'm not gonna say everybody in the medical field, because there's some good ones out there too. But these people that setting bad examples, like we have bad examples all over the place for everything. Stop letting that bad example get away with it, because you can walk away. You can no longer participate. You can no longer go there. But it's your choice. What are you going to sit there and let somebody bad mouth or gaslight you?
Don't let
some of y'all know what I'm talking about, because you're dealing with a narcissist. So let me just keep it real. Not meaning to read, but it's not like I'm not a priest.
Okay. Well, you may.
Let's keep it 100.
What are you eating? Are you eating a hamburger?
Oh no, not yet.
Okay, well, you enjoy that. Thank you for having me on your live for this much needed conversation. I love you, my brother. You be safe.
I love you too, and thank you, my brother. I definitely appreciate you, and thank you for starting this topic that we could bring it up and have this discussion.
Clay, only you know how you feel, and your doctor, your stats could say one thing, and you could be saying something else. So it just depends.
Wait a minute, is that my sister?
You didn't know who that was?
No.
Clearly.
I wouldn't have kept messing with her like that.
You are so welcome, Kim. We appreciate y'all. We do.
We appreciate y'all. Hey, sis. Well, you better better come in here right next time.
I can't believe you didn't know who that was. But you be blessed, my
Mm.
brother. You be blessed. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be safe. And if you don't trust that doctor, go get you another one.
And that's the
It's
truth. And
called the
any part of
Network of
life.
Doctors for Real. It's a network.
Yeah. And let me tell you
And
something.
pray
Don't be
about it. If
afraid
you
to
ain't, if you
call the
ain't sure,
medical association. Don't be afraid to call.
yeah, pray about it. Read the reviews. Pray about it. Go to your altar. Go to. Pray about it.
Yeah, but also, don't be afraid to report them either. The medical
Okay. So
association is there.
the vet, the review I left was Kivion Porter say this is terrible.
But
Yeah.
unfortunately, it's the truth
It's the truth though.
because it's a lot of people. You don't have to be gay or lesbian or whatever to go to the doctor and get gaslighted. Just they making light of what's going on with you.
It could be your ethnic. For us, more or less, it could be our gender. For women, it could be the fact that you're a woman.
Hmm.
It really could be. So y'all be careful. It's called a network for a reason.
Right. And stop letting these people think they know your body better than you do. Seriously, you know what you are feeling. Stand on it.
Mm-hmm. All right, my brother. Well, you be blessed in the Lord. I'm probably gonna have a comedy show tomorrow.
Okay. I will be right there.
All right then, sir.
All right. I love you and thank you again. And I thank all of y'all for coming in.
All right, my brother. Love you too.
Yeah. All right. Peace and
Peace
blessings.
and blessings. I don't know how you cut. How you cut this out?
Okay. I got you. I
All
got you.
right, thank you. Cause no, I ain't good with this live shit.
All right. Well, I'm finna let you go, my brother. I love you. He gone. But again, I thank y'all for coming in and listening to us. I appreciate y'all. But yeah, the most important thing that we are saying is, stand up. Don't do that. Live your truth, but don't let that doctor or that person say or do whatever they want to do just because they have a title as well. Don't do it. But y'all be blessed. I love y'all. Again, thank you for coming in. Peace and blessings. And I'm out this piece. And good evening to those that did come in. I didn't get a chance to say that to a couple of y'all. Thank you again. Peace.